Hey everyone, this is week 13 fantasy review with the Fantasy Cookout Crew with your boys, Mr. Marque Wright, proclaimed college football aficionado. You
Yeah.
know, how's the couch bowl for Bama this week?
Hey man, just time to retool and reload, man. We'll be ready next season.
Hey man, y'all I got that number 5 spot. I thought Ohio State was gonna get screwed over again, man, like y'all did in 2017.
Nah, we
Mm.
weren't good enough this year, man. I have to say that we weren't good enough. And then I can say
Eh,
about it.
I like it because I'm tired of seeing y'all. I was so
Yeah,
happy. I know. Look,
yeah.
haters gonna hate.
Well, you never see
Haters gonna
always.
hate.
You just see about haters too.
Yeah, we won't see that for a while. And Mr. Davon Elder, Mr. Trade for Yourself. Check him out every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, like and subscribe on his YouTube page at Trade for Yourself Podcast for all your trade knowledge. Hey, why pay for it when you can trade for it?
Yes, sir, man, guys. Check me out, man. This is a perfect opportunity for you guys to tap in, man. Tap in over there with me, man. Let's do that.
So does this slogan work in multiple facets of life? Trading for it instead of paying for it?
I mean, look. This is what I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, look. This slogan does work in multiple facets of life. However, I only use it for the stock market. You guys can use it for whatever y'all want to use it for. I only use it for the stock market. Okay.
It don't hurt to ask.
Okay. Look, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to do with that. That's
Oh Lord.
on you. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
Yeah, we gonna go off the walls with this podcast. Hey, and thanks to everyone who's liked and subscribed to the Fantasy Cookout already. Share. Hey, we're here to serve you guys. So hit the notification button so every time that we post something on YouTube, you can get that notification, and boom, you can check out our latest episodes, clips. Hey, we're gonna still be building content even after the fantasy season is over. We're gonna jump into basketball. Even though these guys don't want to talk about their teams.
Guys, I am trying, man. I am
Yeah,
trying.
I'm doing
Okay.
my best,
Okay.
man. I'm
Look,
with you, man.
look. The one thing I will tell you that is very good, and I know this is off topic, man. Chris
Yeah.
Middleton and Dame Lillard, those guys are now healthy. Those guys are now
Okay.
healthy. So I'm
Oh,
looking for
so
those
Vaughn
guys.
said he back.
Yeah. We're here. We're here. We ain't going nowhere.
Oh, we here. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't.
Hey, like Deion Sanders said, I'm coming. Don't worry about it. I'm
Oh,
coming.
okay.
I'm coming.
Hey, I see you when you get there. I see you when you get there.
Don't meet me
and
there. Beat me there.
and guys, if you want to hear any specific topic, any kind of like anything about the podcast, comment in the comment section below. Just information you want to learn about specific players, different kind of stats, strategies, trading, anything. Hey, I'm here to serve you guys. Trying to bring value to you and trying to win you some leagues. So let's go off with our games of the weeks. So we had 3 games of the weeks as always. We got Dolphins 49ers with Mr. Marquis right over here, and we got the Titans and Eagles with Mr. Devon Elder. So whatever gentleman wants to go first, go at it.
I can go first. So I had 49ers Dolphins. This was a costly game on both sides.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, win and lost in this game, the record didn't even matter. It's the personnel that was lost in this game. With Garoppolo being out, for the season now. With Tua, who already had injuries already. It look like it's an ankle injury, but he's gonna be limited. He may not play next week. So I feel like this hurt a lot of people on this team. But really, I think it hurt 49ers probably the most with Garoppolo out. And then with their other backup, he's out too. So I think they just got I think Max Johnson, the 14, 15-year veteran. They just pulled him from somebody's bench. They just signed like a few hours ago.
Oh,
So
you talking about 49ers?
yeah, 49ers, yeah.
Well, the guy that's backing up Jimmy G is Brock Purdy.
Yeah, but they got some else to back him up too. That's the Johnson guy.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
okay.
so I mean Purdy might not make it the way he's going to 49ers. Maybe it's the offensive line. I don't know what it is. But
yeah, they in
it
some
was a
tough.
costly game. It was a costly game, man.
You know, Christian McCaffrey did his thing though. You know, he did his thing. But yeah, it was a lot of losses in that. Um, yeah, we're gonna have to see how this ship turns around with all these, injuries, especially the 49ers, because they're trying to go to the Super Bowl. Now they lost their second quarterback of the season.
But you know what though? I mean, Purdy didn't look bad though. So
But dude, that's a hard role to step into. It's like that
yeah,
expectation and pressure, boy. Ooh, I'd
it
be
can be
like,
done.
I
It
have
can be
limit.
done. It can be done, man.
I know, because like you remember Cordell, what's his name from Ohio State?
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah, that,
but that's a different.
that's one game.
Yeah,
That's one game.
that's a different scenario, man. And
Those
you
two
gotta
games. Those two
understand.
games. He won the championship game, then he beat y'all asses, and then he won the national championship.
But the thing is though, man, Cardale Jones, man. Look, a lot of guys on that Ohio State defense went to the NFL, right?
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
Zeke. Zeke was his running back. Zeke. Okay, like
Yeah.
that was a different dynamic. That was a different team. So that was really a special case scenario. Ohio State literally caught lightning in a bottle, literally, with that national championship. Literally.
But the common denominator though between if you want to do Cardell Williams and Brock Purdy though, they both on good teams. So it's not like he coming to a bad situation where he don't have no playmakers. He got playmakers. He just got to get the ball to him. And then now it kind of hurts. He got Eli Mitchell. If he had Eli Mitchell, it'd be a little bit easier for him because at least he can just hand the ball off more and run. And I mean, you got McCaffrey. He can run too, but that's not at this age. It's not really his skill set. He need to catch the ball in space and get the yak. But they got to probably use a lot of Debo. You're gonna see a lot of Debo in the backfield now. Start running the ball. But I thought they'll be okay. I think they'll be all right. Now, if they're gonna be in the Super Bowl, unlikely, no. But they can still make some noise though. They can set somebody's season. They'll be good enough for that.
True. All right.
But
let's go.
That just means it's got easier for the Cowboys. So
yeah, trash that. Anyway, let's move on to the next person. We got Mr. Davon Elder with his game, Titans versus Eagles. Man. I mean, you got to have something to say, man. Look, I've been saying what I've been saying, but I'm gonna let somebody else speak.
Let's just start this conversation off by saying, when are we going to give Jalen Hurts his respect? Like when is it gonna come, guys? When is it going to come? Listen to this stat line. Listen to this stat line now. Listen to this. 29 of 39. He threw the ball 39 times, 380 yards in the air. Okay, not rushing, in the air. 3 touchdowns, like a 74.7 QBR, which I don't really take a whole lot into QBR, me personally. I know a lot of people, they measure it. It doesn't really matter. Like, they beat the brakes off of the Titans, right? The Titans were considered a highly touted defense coming into this game. And they destroyed these guys. A.J. Brown went crazy. Devontae Smith went crazy in this game. Like, man, the Eagles, man, they look dangerous, man. And if they got the number 1 seed and you have to come through Philadelphia, man, like, I'm telling you, man, Philadelphia's looking very, very good right now, man.
They're a special team.
They're looking very good right now.
Hey, all I can say is Jalen got something to say. Like Outcast said, the South got something to say. Jalen got something to say. And we're going to talk about that later. We're going to say that for later because, we know who the hater is on this crew from Mr. Jalen Hurts. And we're going to call you out. All right. I know. All right. And for the last game, I had Jets and Vikings. Man, this was a close game, especially towards the end, man. Jets, they were this close to pulling it out against the Vikings. I believe they should have had it, but look, if you're a Jets fan, you should be very proud of the performance, especially from Mr. Magic Mike White, who has just stepped in and stepped up, just like stepdaddies. He stepped in and stepped up. for the trash QB play that was in before.
Wow.
And Garrett Wilson is.
I just called that. Wow.
But Garrett Wilson, Garrett Wilson be happy calling him his daddy right now because he's making Garrett Wilson look like a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he's one of the best rookie wide receivers there is in the league right now. And he couldn't get his shine properly because Zach Wilson was cheeks, straight cheeks. Like, this dude was wondering why, oh man, the quarterbacks throw so well. Like, these backups are throwing really well. Like, dude, you're a fucking quarterback. It's like, that is all you're supposed to be doing. And so, like, I think Zach Wilson's days are over. Just because Mike White looks like he's made for this offense. Now, he looks a little frail. That's the only thing I'm worried about. You know, he can't take no hits. I was watching parts of the game. I was like, ooh. He got hit one good time and he was on the ground for a hot minute. But, you know, what can I say? You get hit by a 300-plus pound linebacker, you know, I'll probably be the same way too. But I don't get paid to get my ass beat. So, but you also had to step up Mr. Donovan Bam Bam Knight. Man, he came through for them, man. You got these, you know, you've had so much injuries, you know, you lost your top wide receiver, top running back. And now you had to step in. You got James Robinson, who ain't done jack shit. Found out there's an incentive for him not to play well, though. You know, but
James Robinson is trash.
Hot take. Damn. So you go disregard everything he did at Jacksonville,
dude.
I don't think that was great either.
But this is the thing though. You got traded to the New York Jets for a reason, to be a good running back, to pretty much service, to pretty much, you know what I'm saying, be a good running back group. But let me ask you this question. When was the last time you seen a player get traded to a team to supposedly help them, but they got a healthy scratch?
Yeah.
When was the last time a player was supposed to be a dog for you get a healthy scratch? Doesn't happen.
Well, hey, he said he's pissed off, man. You know, he's not happy. You know, he came to play. Every player, you know, they go through all this. They go through the training, the sacrifice, the family issues, all that stuff to play this game on Sunday. And yeah, I would be upset too if I got a healthy scratch and there ain't nothing wrong with me. But they just don't think I'm good enough, which I mean, I guess is true. I mean,
let's just play God's advocate for a second.
All right, let's go.
Do you believe that he's gotten do you believe he's gotten an adequate opportunity?
No, not at the Jets. I mean, he just got there a month ago, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, so with that being said, he probably needs to get more of an opportunity.
I believe so. Yeah. Look, I don't think I think he's like the best thing since sliced bread? No, of course not. But he's not like ass. He's not like Cam Akers. You know, Cam Akers needs to just go sit on the couch. He's done. Yeah. Elijah Mitchell, he can't stay healthy. Yeah. He's done. He can't stay healthy. He's gonna be like Trey Lance. I mean, Trey Lance is about to be done. He probably get one more shot, and then they're gonna let him go.
Yeah. I mean, all I'll say is this, man. Backup running backs. There's a reason why backup running backs get traded away. That's all I'll say. If you were at Jacksonville, if you were thought highly enough at Jacksonville, you probably would have been in Jacksonville.
Right. Except I would have said, the 49ers trading Jeff Wilson, because Jeff Wilson still got some juice in him. He's not like the prime candidate, but he still got some juice in him.
Yeah, they were probably trying to salvage some picks, I guess, because they gave up so many picks for McCaffrey. They were probably trying to salvage some picks.
Yeah. because Jeff Wilson will look great right now with the 49ers having that 1-2 combination. Because when is Christian McCaffrey gonna get hurt again? He's getting this heavy ass workload. He's basically carrying the team. Now he's definitely got to carry the team because they don't have Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Debo gets hurt too. So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like injury-prone quarterback. You can't give him a high snap count because he's already got knee issues. Like, they ain't going away. It ain't going away. It's still lingering. It's just when is that hit that's going to take him out? Not wishing that he gets hurt, but I'm just saying he has a history of just getting hurt. And he's already showing signs of, he's feeling it. So we'll see. But, I am very impressed with this Jets team, to be honest with you. Such a young team. And this is like Marque said, this is like the first time in a while that the Jets have actually had like a decent team, something to be proud of. Like Marque went to New York and they're like, all the fans were just super ecstatic, like Jets and Giants fans all over the place. They draped out, they got Jets drip on.
Yep.
Talking about, hey, we got, one of the best wide receivers, everything, man. It's like,
yeah.
And their defense is solid. I don't think the defense has been as good since Revis Island was there. And that's been a hot minute. Yeah. But, I am very happy with these games. We're going to talk about some of the more influential games that happened throughout the podcast. But let's move on to our next segment. We're going to talk about the fantasy review. Now, I added this segment into where we usually review our fantasy league stuff. We're going to talk about some of the better quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, DST, and kicker performances of the week. So I got some stats here. We're going to look through them, and we're going to see, what everybody thinks. So let me switch over. And it takes a minute. Oh, it's not good. Oh, I got to share screen. It might help. All right, here we go. So this is all from a website that I like to use to get stats of fantasy. So this is in PPR, of course, because that's the way we're running things here. Like we mentioned before, Jalen Hurts-esque. I've been preaching about this guy all season. People thought I was insane. I even talked to a client today I had for work, and he's a fantasy football guy. He's been playing since '99, and I just showed him my roster. He's like, "You got all this?" It's like, yeah, this is a salary cap league I did for it. And I was trying to tell him about the pros of salary cap and how challenging it is. It's like I got Jalen Hurts for a $200 budget. I got him for $10. And this dude is having an MVP season.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, that's amazing. Look, guys, the inaugural episode of the Fantasy Cookout occurred in Hawaii. It occurred in Hawaii. And you know, Chris was talking about Jalen Hurts, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm gonna be objective.
Oh, I still got the film. I just haven't posted it yet. I'm gonna put it together. When Jalen gets that MVP trophy, I'll put it together. A good compilation.
Look, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. This is how I felt when I looked at his team. I said that the only question mark that I had for his team was Jalen Hurts. That was the only question mark that I had, and that's what I said. I said that, man, if Jalen Hurts, if he can be effective, like if he can be that X factor, dude, I don't see what can stop you from getting to that league championship. I don't see that, but I will say that I did believe that Jalen Hurts was that question mark. I mean, Jalen Hurts Jalen Hurts is about to get paid, guys. He's about to get paid, guys.
He's gonna get paid more than Lamar, man. I'm telling you right now.
He's about to get paid for real.
Yeah, he's about to get paid more. I'll say it right now. He's gonna get paid more than Lamar. It's gonna happen because look, he's led this team where they're 10-1 now or 11-1. What's it?
He ain't led nothing yet. It don't matter.
Marque.
Don't matter to get to the playoffs.
Look, hey, hands up, man. Hey, I got that. Hey, we gonna talk about this later. Because hey, like Outcast said, I got something to say, and the South got something to say. Marque, the South got something to say. But next on the list of top quarterback performances, Joe Burrow versus Kansas City. Man, he got that monkey off his back. These quarterbacks been getting that monkey off their back because Kansas City used to run them and dog walk them every year. Josh Allen got that monkey off his back.
Yeah.
Burrow got the monkey off his back. Hey, man, look, what can you say about his performance? 286 yards, 2 touchdowns. It should have been 3. Bruh, Tyler Boyd dropped a wide open touchdown. He literally, I should show the video because I was pissed when I saw it. He was wide open. It was the third quarter, 7:20. If you ever want to look it up. Third quarter, 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Joe Burrow throws a pretty ball at the edge to Tyler Boyd, and he drops it. Right in his hands, drops it.
Because he knew he was on my bench.
Man, guys.
I dropped his ass in one. I dropped his ass in one league. I was like, I'm done. I can't stop. I'm about to drop Cortland Sutton in one league. I'm done with him too. I'm about to drop him for a kicker because I don't want to drop Youngway. It's
man, Cortland Sutton. I hope you hear that, man. Like, look at that disrespect, man. You getting dropped for a kicker, man. Dude, kickers. Man, Gucci Man said something very, very profound, man. You remember that lyric that he said, man?
That's Marque. Like, he's the Gucci guy.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be profane. He was like, so and so are like buses, miss one every 15, one coming. That's what he said. Like kickers. Look, if I miss a kicker, man, I'm gonna get one in the next 15 minutes. Like, and Cortland, so you're getting dropped for a kicker? That's disrespectful, man. God.
He's hurt. And he hurt though. And he's hurt of all things. He ain't kickers been scoring more points than Cortland Sutton.
Hey. That's because the offense is down this year in the NFL. It's been a defensive year.
Yeah, but I drafted Cortland Sutton before Jared Jeudy. I had both of them. I dropped Jeudy already because I was like, I go with the rules, stats over feelings. And I went like this. When am I ever going to start this dude confidently again? I started him one time and he got hurt on the first target. I was done. He got dropped. Tyler Boyd, he almost made me lose one week. I dropped him. Never again. Cortland Sutton, I hadn't started you in weeks. You just taking up fodder on my bench. I'm dropping you. It is no point. It's no point. I got that team is like set. I got Amon-Ra St. Brown, T. Higgins, and I got who's the other one? I got somebody else that's good too. I'm set at wide receiver. So I'm like, I'm not getting rid of him. It's no point. It's no point.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Christian Kirk, and I got Christian Kirk. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna start these guys the rest of the season. They got me here. I'm gonna stay with who got me here to this point. But let's continue on down the list. We got Geno doing Geno things, man. It's always back and forth with Geno and Herbert, man. Herbert went off the week before, and I didn't start her. And I started Herbert this week, and Geno goes off.
Because Geno always consistent. Stay with a consistent guy, man.
Dude, you need to be rocking with Herbert, man.
I did rock with Herbert, and I didn't have a chance in this league anyway. It's over for that league. I lost. It's done. One league, I'm just done. I'm out of the playoff picture. But I mean, I'm just gonna do like I do in my other leagues. Just stick with one quarterback and just ride it, man. Ride it till the wheels fall off. Because I did it in my standard league team where I got Jalen Hurts. I rode him to the wheels fall off. In our league, I rode Pat Mahomes to the wheels fall off. I might just have to keep with that strategy because me switching around and flip flopping, it's just making me pissed off when I see them go off on the bench.
I'm telling you, man, quarterback. Look, guys, everybody that's tuning in right now, quarterback is not the position that you want to be switching out, guys. Look, this is this is the old adage. The old adage is if you have two quarterbacks, you really have none. That's the old adage. You need to just stick with one and just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, look. Chris already knows what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Herbert. Chris already knows what Marquis gonna say. Marquis gonna say Geno. So you need to just go with one and just be through with it, man. Because I mean, you already know.
Yeah. True that. But Geno, he had 22.98 fantasy points. 367 with 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and then he didn't even rush that much. And then honorable mentions, of course, you got Jared Goff. He had a good game, 340 for 2 touchdowns. No running. He ain't gonna do that. And then you got Pat Mahomes, of course, Mr. Consistent in my life. He had 223 yards, 1 touchdown, which is surprising, and he had 1 running touchdown. So really good, really good. Now let's get on to Mr. McCaffrey. Mr. Davon, part of Mr. Devon's undraftable list. And if you didn't catch his list, check out last week's episode because it's pretty funny. But Mr. Christian McCaffrey, he went pretty good. Got 66 rushing yards off 17 attempts. He got 10 targets. He got 8 receptions for 80 yards and 1 touchdown. Not bad. He's the best running back in PPR right now. Tony Pollard. Zeke, you getting shadowed, boy. 91 yards, 2 touchdowns for Tony Pollard. That's been like one of the biggest surprises. We knew Tony was capable of it, but him actually getting the opportunity to show his talents on a consistent basis, even with Zeke healthy-ish, it's surprising, right?
But look at how efficient that stat line is, though.
Oh, he's getting 7 yards a carry.
7.6 yards a carry. He got 12 attempts, 91 yards, 7.6 yards a carry on 2 touchdowns. Man, that's efficient.
Yeah, and he can catch. Like, they got a tough offseason decision to make. It's like, Zeke hasn't been that great since, his first 2 years in the league.
So is Zeke? So let me ask you this: Is Zeke how much more time does Zeke have left on his deal?
I don't know. Let's look it up real quick.
Because me personally, I'm in the camp that the Cowboys need both of them.
Yeah, I'm keeping Zeke.
You need both of them, man. Because I feel like this dynamic is helping you at the end of the day. Dak, I'm telling you, man, Dak is getting better, man. I have to call a spade, man. Dak is getting better right now, and I believe he's getting better because he has the running game to help him out. The running game is helping this man out.
Let's bring this up, because we always do stats over feelings in our fantasy cookout. Here's Zeke. So, he's got a deal, his newest deal, 2019. This is his 4th year of his deal. It's a 6-year contract for $90 million. So he had $50 million guaranteed, $7.5 million signing bonus. So $57 million off the top. Not bad for a running back. Really good.
He's
got 2 more years.
It was a great when he signed this deal. This was a great deal when he signed this.
Oh yeah, this is one of the highest paid running back deals in the league. Like, running backs usually don't get deals like this because they're only expected to last 3 years average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for him to get a 6-year deal is pretty impressive. So he's got 2 more years left on this deal, and we're gonna see what happens with that. But he can still make it if he restructures it. Man, he still could get paid.
Well,
it's all the way up to. He's got the possibility of up to the age 31 to make some checks. Possibility doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but yeah.
He gonna retire Cowboy.
Yes, man. Look, man. The Cowboys, man. If look, keep Dak, keep Zeke, keep Pollard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That look, if you don't win a Super Bowl, oh well. But I believe this is the best opportunity that you guys have to be successful. I'm just gonna be honest. Keep
Okay.
that nucleus together.
I feel you on that. All right. True words spoken. Now we're gonna go with the best pickup I've had. And if you follow me on the IG page, you would have got this game, even though these guys thought I wasn't giving game. And you know what? I'm just gonna play this game real quick. Because I get called, I'm holding out, ain't giving out the information. I came here to bring you value. I put in the work. I put in the time to figure out the best ways to put things together. I wanted to make sure you guys win. True.
Oh yeah, definitely. I believe I definitely believe that. I believe that, all things considered, I believe that.
Yeah, sure.
All things considered, even though I'm playing you guys, and it's very hard for me to, hey, look, it's very hard for me to give out this information because I'm playing against these two guys for money. So
exactly. That's the thing. That's the tug and pull. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm playing against these jokers for money. Hey, money. Hey, playing with my money, playing with my emotions, man. I'm like Vic Warwood said, on Friday. You never seen it before, but look at what I told y'all to do right here in this post. Week 12, I told y'all to pick up Samaje. He was less than 50% on.
I mean,
now Samaje had a good game. Donovan Peoples-Jones had a good game. Foster Moreau had a good game. Kansas City, I don't even know. That was week 12, But hey man.
Hold on. What did Marcus Mariota pick?
Crazy. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. He's there. Hey, he had I don't know what Marcus Mariota did this week.
Nah, he was trash.
Look, 50% though. Look, Marque, you gotta give me some credit, man. 50% roster. You ain't got many good quarterbacks. You looking like for some you're in the trash bin. So it's not much.
Dude, I don't look, man. I don't have a problem with you putting Marcus Mariota out. I'm not gonna hold you back for that simply because the Falcons don't want it, man. They don't want it.
They're not. They're not hungry, man. They're not hungry at all.
Exactly, man. So I'm not mad.
They ain't hungry.
But it's so crazy, man. How somebody was in the comments. They're like, man, what happened to Jameson Williams? Like, what?
Dude, I'm talking about this week. I'm trying to win you this week. No, that's my coworker. That's my coworker. I was like, I to put him off to the side, like, bro, I'm talking about this week. I ain't talking about the future weeks. Now, Jameson Williams, yeah, you can pick him up. I'm like, he's an honorable mention, but he didn't do anything this week. He was activated. But I'm talking like, look, I'm trying to win you this week. We worry about next week.
Yeah.
Later. Let me get you a win this week. Yeah. And so, look, this is like I said, man, subscribe to the Fantasy Cookout on IG, guys. Look, I be giving out tips. I be dropping knowledge. Hey, I'm trying to bring you value. So look subscribe, Fantasy Cookout. I'm doing the best I can. We always working together. Hey, we be talking to each other throughout the week. And just I'd be like, hey, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about that? So
yeah, man, I'm telling you guys, man, this is great, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, look.
Even this week, before I found out that Najee was playing because everybody thought he was gonna be hurt. Jared Goff, less than 50% roster. Jared Goff was what, the third best quarterback? Let's see, we go up here. Yeah, fourth best quarterback this week with 21.6 fantasy points. You can't ask for much more, just picking up somebody off of waivers to get you through the week.
Look. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Look, Matthew Berry, man, we're coming for you. Michael Smith, man, you are my guy, bro. But we are coming for you, man.
Coming for you.
For real.
Hey, I just try to share the knowledge. We coming out with some more stuff in 2023, but like and subscribe on YouTube and IG, and you can find out more information about what we're doing in these streets. That's the biggest thing. All right, so let's go down this list some more. We talked about Piron. 106 yards. 5 yards a carry. That's great. And he had 49 receiving yards off of 6. Piron is a complete player. He's a good backup running back, and I hope Mixon, is still getting healed up because I have Piron in 3 leagues, in all 3 of my leagues, and he's been a great flex option. DeAndre Swift, who pissed me off, who ain't done jack shit for the last. I'm swearing, I don't care, man. I'm pissed. I am fucking pissed because I had to choose between him and Cordell Patterson, and Swift finally does something this week. He finally did something. He went off. He was on my bench. He got 20-something fantasy points, and I was just like, bruh, really? You want to show up?
Yeah, I mean, look, man. I mean, there are no words because I have another player that I feel the same way about.
Okay.
Who shall remain nameless. Okay. If you've been watching the Fantasy Cookout,
why you don't put names out there, man? You don't want to call nobody out?
Look, man. Look, man.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I have him in one of my leagues. I'm enjoying what is going on right now. I think that he was really nursing himself back to health. I feel like he actually may be back to health now. But man, I understand your pain of having to go through the entire season waiting on a guy questionable every single week, never plays, right? Hamstring injury, hamstring, right? Goes in, gets 2 targets in a game, then he can't play for another 2 games. I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah.
I've been through it. Trust me, I know.
All right, we'll continue on. Josh Jacobs, Josh Jacobs things, 144 yards off of 26 attempts, a touchdown, made 2 targets. He got a fumble, but whatever. He still got 21 fantasy points in PPR, man. He's Josh Jacobs trying to get that money. He's trying to get paid. Boy's trying to get paid. Now we're gonna run through the rest of these because we kind of get off subject real quick. But Davante Adams, top of this week. You got the Bucs in New Orleans playing right now. But as of right now, Davante Adams, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. Because you know what? Your boy, damn, I can't remember his name.
Derek Carr.
Yeah, he's so irrelevant. I can't remember his name. He only got eyes for Davante Adams, bro. Hey, he only got eyes for Davante. So if you get Davante, he almost got 40 fantasy points, man. That's ridiculous. Also, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who I'm playing Mr. Marque right this week. I should have traded you for him. I should have.
I put him on the table for you.
I know you did, and I didn't believe he was gonna come off, but he's showing out 114 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hey, it works. AJ Brown, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, and who he got those 2 touchdowns from? I ain't got to say it no more. Y'all already know. Who you got him from. All right, continuing on. Tyreek Hill, doing Tyreek Hill things. 146 yards, 1 touchdown. This is like normal. Tyreek Hill is just a monster. He's just a monster. And Tyler Lockett, and DK Metcalf back to back on the same team. 128 and 127, and both got a touchdown. That is ridiculous.
Right.
They're like mirror image of each other. They're pretty much the same person.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like to see that, man. I really do.
That is crazy. Man, that's insane. Hey, it's the great part about fantasy, man. Gino is doing his thing down there in Seattle. And then we're gonna have a segment later on talking about the best wide receivers, the rookie wide receivers. And these are 2 of the top candidates right here. Mr. Christian Watson, who's just exploded these last few weeks for Green Bay. He had 50 yards. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 48 yards and 1 touchdown. I mean, and then he had a rushing touchdown for 46 yards rushing touchdown. He's a multi-purpose guy. And then you had Garrett Wilson, 162 yards. Man, Jets got some talent in the receiving core. Corey Davis, the journeyman, he's doing his still thing. They still got Elijah Moore, he's no slouch once they get him integrated into, however they're going to use him. He's a good wide receiver 2 for their team, possibly wide receiver 3 if Corey Davis is still taking over. I mean, Jets got something special going on right now. I ain't gonna lie. Mm-hmm. I know, crazy, right? Crazy even hear that coming from my mouth. And then Stephon Diggs doing Stephon Diggs things. 92 yards to touchdown. All right. Now we're going to go to the tight ends real quick. Greg Dulcich. Did you start him, Davon?
No, I didn't.
And guess what? He had the highest he had the highest fantasy points this week. Higher than Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is not even a top 5 this week. This is like the first time in a while he had been top 5.
Look, guys, that's why I told you, man. I'm not very fond of the tight end position, man. It's just not worth it, guys. It's not worth it.
It's not. But the rest of these names don't really matter in the tight end position. I won't even lie to you. Noah Fant, whatever. 80 yards and touchdown. I don't believe in Denver anymore. They suck. Evan Ingram, whatever. 30 yards and touchdown. Cole Kmet got 72 yards. I have him in the league. And look at Gerald Everett. I know you had him too, didn't you, Davon?
I still have Gerald.
Was he on the bench?
Look, he was on the bench, man, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
All right. Best defenses of this week. I'm
just saying, man. It just didn't matter, man. Like,
it means more, Davon. Come on, it means more. Look, Cleveland.
Please don't.
We had the Cleveland Browns at the highest. This was the Watson, revenge game. Everybody's looking forward to this game. Watson looked like ass, of course, because he had been playing all season. But, the defense stepped up for him. Stepped up. It stepped in and stepped up. They did it. They did their duty. Got 30 fantasy points. Great performance. Got a 1 return touchdown. Dallas finally showed up again. Thank you, Dallas. I've been hyping you up all season. Said just set them and forget them. And they're the number 1 defense in this league right now in fantasy points. Continue to set them and forget them, or you're gonna be upset with yourself. Because I got in 2 leagues, they got me 20 fantasy points. Not bad. 49ers defense, they did great. Good job, 49ers. You did very good. Broncos, I don't even like to give them any credit, but their defense is raw. They just got a very crappy offense, mostly led by Russell Wilson. Bro, did you know that Sierra had a birthday party for Russell Wilson and only half the team showed up?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's messed up.
Nah, he just sucks. Continuing down the Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, they did their thing. They were looking a little lackadaisical, but they got 35-10 against the Tennessee Titans. So, and then San Diego Superchargers, the Los Angeles Superchargers. My bad. Correction. And here's the great kickers that score more than freaking Cortland Sutton. Greg Zuerlein, Michael Bagley, Robbie Gould, Young Wei Koo, my bad. Matthew Wright. So look. Yep. So, this is a pretty good fantasy season. Now, that was all the stats. Took a little bit longer than we expected, but we're going to get on to our next segment where we always go. The fantasy cookout review of the fantasy league we're in Yahoo. So this is the league we're in. Just give me 1 second. I'll bring it up. Just give me a second. Oh, my bad, Marque. I accidentally had that up.
I know your cheeks hurt from all that riding.
Hey, Hey, man, look, I call it how I see it, man. But look, there's our fantasy league right now. I'm gonna refresh it real quick because I haven't refreshed it in a minute. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Marque Wright in this fantasy league this year. I mean, this week. Because, I made a proclaimed statement that I was going to whoop him. And, ooh, Mike Evans, bro.
Yeah, it's not a good
One
matchup.
reception and 14 yards. It's your last player. So, it was close. You had me scared. And now it's not over yet either. And so, Mike Evans could go off in the second half now. I ain't discounting that because Mike Evans is a beast when given the opportunity to be one.
Yeah, Brady can't.
But right now,
Brady just can't give him the ball, man.
Yeah, it ain't looking too hot right now. So, Pat Mahomes, average performances. Gino, he did his thing for Mr. Wright, Mr. Acknowledge Me. Diggs, consistent. Kirk, he almost got what he needed. What he's projected for. Singletary, hey, if you can get a TD out of him, you're great, man. Najee Harris even got close to his projections. I'll live with that. Look, give me 10 points, bro. Cole Kmet got 72 yards. We talked about that before. One of the top 5 tight ends this week. Joshua Palmer got his projections. Samaje Perine, one of my favorite waiver wire pickups this year, still doing things. 106 yards, 6 receptions. And, we made a joke with Marque. Marque, your team, scary. Like I said, Amra doubled his projection. He was a sun god this week.
Oh, yeah.
Much respect. Dalvin Cook got his projections. Good. Antonio Gibson, he was hurt, and he's about to lose his job to Brian Robinson. So,
hey, hold on. Shout out Dalvin Cook, man. Dalvin Cook having a great season, man.
Oh, yeah. He's having a good season. Yeah. And look at this kicker who scored more than Cortland Sutton. Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould, I bet, has more points than Cortland Sutton this year. I would put money on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know the disrespect. I know. Knox, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I know the story.
Look,
you know the story.
I still don't know why you started him, man. I still don't know.
Show my backup, Chris. And see what'll be.
I'll show him in a minute. I have to show you this Dallas. Yeah. My MVP, and always invited to the cookout. They got the permanent invite. They could always come by. They ain't even got to bring a side, a dish, and nothing like that. They can just come up in the cookout and come up and play some dominoes and some spades and just get a beer. Dallas Cowboys, man. 3 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 defensive touchdown. Man, 6 tackles for loss. Boy. Good old fantasy points. And New York Giants, man, they got a pretty good defense.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah, but let's look at his bench. Tyler Boyd. He actually met his projection for once. Garoppolo out. Hurst doubtful. Judy, he got more points than Cortland Sutton. I still don't trust him though. Just like Marque don't trust him. That's why he's sitting on the bench.
It don't matter at this point.
Yep. And me, this is all it is. This guy about to get dropped. I'm done. I'm finished. Anybody on freaking Denver, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I've tried the whole season to be faithful, but y'all don't want this faithfulness. Y'all don't want this, y'all don't want this. Anyway.
But my whole team up for sale, man. What you got, man? Monetary.
Nah, man. We not doing that. We not doing that. I can't do that, man. They're gonna be like collusion. Especially if you filming this shit. It's definitely collusion, bro. I'm gonna rock with my team. Hey, I'm gonna rock with the people who got me here, man. And my team has got me here. I'm about to
give me set. I give you the sun god.
Oh boy, that would be so collusion. Davon would be the first one to be like collusion.
Man,
I got the tape right here. He's like, watch this video, this.
Nah, we ain't gonna take the season, man. Like I said, I've been enjoying this fantasy football season. Man. It's been very competitive. So
it has been competitive. These guys, like we said last week, these guys ain't no slouches. These are guys who've been playing for since 2008.
Right.
And it was like they all like platinum Yahoo fantasy football people. I'm like, Yeah, this. Hey, we competing, boy. We out here
We in there
now.
with them. We fighting them.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm trying to get. Hey, I'm trying to get that number 2 spot at least. That's my goal, so I don't have to worry 1 week. It's not. It's nice to have that 1 week not to worry about your lead.
I was trying to knock
But
you to the fifth spot.
I know, but it ain't happening. Continuing on. What saved me was Dallas's defense because you had me in the ropes. Dallas defense came through for me. Baconator, margin of safety. Man, y'all projected pretty close originally, but this what killed you right here. Yeah. Right here. This man.
You never stood a chance.
Yeah, that's what killed you.
Yeah.
Man, ain't much I can say to that, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's very unfortunate, man. You know, like Marque, man. I was trying to play spoiler for you, man. I really was. I was trying to play spoiler, man. You know, I was trying to play spoiler. It's just not looking good. I mean,
it's been a rough year.
It's really like this league right here has been so frustrating. Like it's been extremely frustrating.
It's been this guy right here that I'm hovering over. This guy.
I mean,
one of the points of frustration.
Look, Keenan Allen, man. Like, look, guys. I have Keenan Allen in another league, and it's so crazy because Keenan Allen might actually be able to help me in that other league. You know, if he keeps playing the way he's playing, but you know, this league is very frustrating. I mean, guys, look, you know, McCaffrey, he's doing his thing. Like, I'm not even mad at it. Like, I love it. Like, he's doing his thing. But guys, like, I mean, I really want you to look at this team, guys. And like I said again, ask yourself this question: would you draft any of these guys? That's just what I want to ask, guys. And if you yourself cannot answer that question, then hey, you know, yeah, man, you know, I really, truly, man, this week, man, you know what? This would have been a good week for me. A good week for me would have been spoiling the Baconators week. Mike Evans getting at least 25 points. That would have made me happy. But hey,
come on, man. No.
It didn't happen, man.
Don't show love for a brother. Not hate.
You know, it didn't happen, man. You know, it is what it is.
You know, he been praying our downfalls, man. So
yeah, man. You know, that's the thing, man. It's like I just wanted Chris to have to stay up until 11:30 and watch this game. But now, you know, he doesn't have to. I wanted him to stay up until 11:30. Have to sweat, you know, have to sleep, you know, he wakes up in the morning, he's sleepy, he has to go to work, he feels it in the morning. That's really what I wanted. I wanted him just to have to understand what it is, have to go through it, you know, just to feel the pain, you know, I won't have to work for it, but hey, he you know, he's doing pretty good, he doesn't have to work for it, you know, so you know, he's going to, you know, be number one, I think. This is what
it'd be close. Because it's only like a 20-point difference between me and I'm in third place based off of points and the top guy. Peace Train. I can bring it up real quick. You know, just overview. Let's see if it'll let me do it. League overview, and we got nope. Here we go. So I'm third right now. I've locked in my playoff spot, but yeah, there's only a less than 20-point difference.
Oh yeah, this is really
this is tight. I just want a bye week, man, dude. I want 1 week not to worry about this. Like, I like fantasy. It's great and all, but I think about this shit constantly, every fucking day. It's so bad. Because I want to win so bad. I'm so fucking competitive. It kills me. Like, when I feel like, you don't get how upset I get when I see people going off on the bench. I'm just like, you know what? I just need to walk away from this. I go to the gym. I go work out. And I just like, let me just take out my frustration on this punching bag. Let me go lift these weights. And then let me just regroup and come back. Because Some days you want to you're like, man, bitch, I'm like, I want to give up. And then you be like, nah, I can't do that, man. I can't do it. It's like, it's not in me. I got the dog in me, man. I can't give up.
And you in second place, third place. So.
Yeah, third place. But, we're going to see how it shakes up. I'm just trying to get, I don't even got to be first place, man. I just want to get the second place spot so I can get a bye week. That's all I really care about right now.
Yeah.
That bye week is crucial. Like, it is crucial. Like, because it could be the week your team just drops the bag and you just be like, okay, it don't matter because I ain't lose. All right. So we did our fantasy review. Everything looking kind of tight. Like, so one of the things I want to bring up is notable injuries. We don't really talk about that a lot. I usually bring it up kind of, intermittently on the IG account, but this was a significant week for injuries. So I really wanted to talk about this. When I saw how many people that are like key players and teams got hurt, I was like, damn. So Lamar Jackson, he got ruled out with a knee injury and expected to miss multiple games. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this topic in our regular topic session. Jimmy G, we talked about that. He's out with a broken foot. So Brock Purdy will start with the rest of the season. And you know what? It was a fun exercise. So I was like, who the hell is Brock Purdy? I'm like, I have no.
You Purdue or something like that?
I'll bring it up. Nah, it wasn't Purdue. I'll bring up his stats. So here's Mr. Brock Purdy right here. Mr. 6'1", 220, 22 years old, Iowa State. He's a rookie. Drafted
I've heard of Brock Purdy. You decent in college.
Yeah, Iowa State. These are his stats right now. You got a 55 QBR. I don't really care about that too much. But you got 276 and 2 touchdowns. Not bad for a first game.
He's actually Mr. Irrelevant. He was the last pick in the NFL draft 2022.
Like that.
262. Hey, he got drafted though, and now he's starting.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
It's crazy. Hey, your life can change in a heart.
You're literally that close to being a free agent.
Yeah, man. Hey, life change in a heartbeat, man. Dude, how can you expect that? You Brock Purdy, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna ride the oak. And then Trey Lance goes down. They still got Jimmy G. I'm still gonna ride the oak. And then Jimmy G go down. Shit, I gotta actually play. It's like dang, that's why you always gotta practice like you the starter. You always gotta be prepared. You and that's anything in life, guys. This is a life lesson. Yeah. You gotta play. You gotta be ready at all times. So when your number comes up, you can perform. That's why
you keep the job.
Yep.
You play well enough.
Yeah, because Trey Lance ain't nothing but boo-boo. But we get on Kenneth Walker. He got knocked out due to an ankle sprain in the Rams game. Unknown if it's a major or minor injury right now. That will hurt a lot because I think DJ Dallas is the next in line for Seattle. You got Treylon Burks. He got knocked out with a concussion. That's that Philadelphia defense, man. They some dogs. At least he got a touchdown. He caught that touchdown before he got knocked out, though. Hayden Hurst, irrelevant. I don't care about talking about him. Cortland Sutton, irrelevant. Not talking about him either. He got a hamstring injury. Tua, now that's a big one. Suffered an ankle injury. Expect to be back for week 14, but you never know. It's an ankle injury. It's usually the next day. They kind of see how it's swelled up, see what happens. And the biggest, one big one was Matthew Stafford getting a spinal cord contusion. I'm like, bruh, it's time for you to sit your ass down. You need to retire. It's it's done. It's you got your ring. You suffered in Detroit, of all places, one of the worst cities in America, according to my best friend. But you suffered in Detroit for 10 long years, and you finally was able to get out of there and get a ring. I think it's time for you to just call it a day. You got your ring. You're done. You got the stats. You're going to get your jacket, in a few years. Just call it.
Oh yeah, man. It's time for you. It's time for you to go ahead and hang up the cleats, man. Just hang them up, please.
Yeah, it's time for you to hang them up.
Please hang them
up. All
up.
right. Yeah, it's good. All right. Next segment. who's invited to the cookout? Now, this is what you always do every week. It's our namesake of the show. You always want to see, who we invited to the cookout, what players performed, showed they ass, did they thing this week. And those who just, disappointed us, left us wanting more, but, they just couldn't do it. So let's go with, Mr. Marque Wright. I have no idea who these guys are and who they're going to choose this week. So it's going to be a shock to me. Mr. Marque, who's invited to the cookout, man?
I invited Tony Pollard, running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that's a good invite right there. That is a good. Yeah.
He's so good. You don't have to bring anything. He just show up and man and eat. That's how. Because I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know this though, but this is the first game that he actually started, and Zeke was healthy. He started the game. He was a starter this week, last week.
Yeah.
So I thought that was significant. They said Zeke was out, had a suspension for some non-related football yesterday.
Broke the company rules or something like that.
Some rule, who knows? But
okay.
But this may open the door for him to maybe start in future games because it don't really change production as we said earlier with him and Zeke. So they kind of play off each other. So I don't think it really matters who touches the ball first, as long as they all get some shine. So
True that.
That's
true that. Now, who got kicked out?
Well, I live in this city called Atlanta, and we got this team that's black and red. It's not the Bulldogs. So, but it's the Atlanta Falcons. I'm kicking out the Atlanta Falcons offense.
Oh, damn, the whole team.
No offense, man.
The whole team in the dumpster, boy.
No offense, but it's just about the coordinators. They like we said, they refuse to win. They know how to win. They don't want to do it.
They don't like nice things. They don't like nice things.
Clearly, their running game is their strength, and they're great at it. But when I see Cordell Patterson only get in the game, maybe 10 plays out of 40 plays ran in the game,
bruh. I'm like, who got you here?
Right.
Like that was we were watching the game together. I'm like, bruh, why has Cordell got 0.6 fantasy points? I'm like, and it's in third quarter. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Is he hurt? And I'm like, nah, man. They just.
I don't know if he's on a medical pitch count or whatever. But
he can't be. He can't be on a medical pitch count.
No, man.
No, he can't be. He can't.
They just will not play him. They will not play him. So let me go on that. The other linebackers are good. Like Huntley and
Algier.
Tyler
Algier, yeah.
They're good now. So,
but ain't Cordell.
Cordell's great. Like Cordell is the guy who can actually change the game.
Yeah, because he can do everything. He literally he's played three positions. He's played three positions. He was a wide receiver originally. He's a kickoff returner, and then also he's a good running back. So he's a great pass catching back. And I'm like, why deviate from that? Mariota can't really throw, so why don't you just dink and dunk to freaking Cordell Patterson, who's going to get open, and he's going to make sure to make quarterback moves. I mean, not quarterback, but running back moves to make space. And like, dude. You know what broke me? We were watching the game.
Yeah.
The fucking holding call as he skipped into the goddamn end zone.
He finally got a touchdown.
I was like, holy you really? 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 You gonna take my joy? Black boy joy. You gonna take black boy joy away from me? Is that what it is? I was like, I can't have nice things. I just can't have nice things. And so the whole Atlanta Falcons can kick rocks. Like, okay, so the client I had today who's in the fantasy football, he was like, oh, well, who's your team? I was like, because he's a Falcons fan. I was like, dude, I can't root for losers. I say this every time somebody asks me if I'm a Falcons fan that's a client. I'm like, I can't root for losers. They don't want to win. Until they win a Super Bowl, I will not rock red and black. I will not rock.
It ain't that deep for me. It ain't that deep.
It's that deep for me. It's that deep for me. If I'm a root for you, I'm a ride with you. You gotta want it. You gotta have the dog in you. That's all I gotta say. You gotta have the dog in you. It ain't got the dog in them. They got a little chihuahua. They got a little chihuahua or a poodle. They got some of that in them right now.
I mean, I've been in Atlanta.
They ain't no Falcons. They chickens.
I've been in Atlanta almost.
They chickens.
I've been in Atlanta a little over 10 years now.
Yeah.
And I think that since I've been here, it's only been like maybe 2, maybe 3 good seasons since I've been here.
Yeah, it was that Super Bowl one.
What was the Super Bowl?
Where they fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag.
Yeah, they had a few good wins. They got to the playoffs. They might lose second round. That one year they lost to Kaepernick. One year they beat Kaepernick. That was pretty good season. But they lost to Russell Wilson.
They don't want nice things though, man. They don't want nice things. No. They should have just lost out the season and been in the lottery pick like Houston's gonna be, and they're gonna get Bryce Young.
I don't want Bryce Young to come to Falcons. No.
No, Jay, you going to Houston. I say you going to Houston.
Oh, that's even worse.
Him and Mechie can rejoin. It'd be like old times. Hey, there'd be another quarterback. Hey, Alabama quarterback with his wide receiver tandem. There'll be 4.
I know it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be 4, man. So we'll see what happens. All right, Mr. Davon Elder, who you invite to the cookout, my guy?
I'm going to invite Christian McCaffrey, man. I'm going to invite Christian McCaffrey.
Wait. Nah, you a hypocrite right now. I'm gonna stop you right there because you said you would never draft his ass again. How you gonna invite this to the cookout and you say you'd never draft him again?
I mean, guys, look.
Are you two-stepping right now?
Look, guys, look. I don't like. I have to invite somebody. I've got to invite somebody, and I've got to kick somebody out. Okay, I've got to do that, and so dude, don't get me wrong, I'm never drafting you again, but it doesn't mean that I can't give you credit when your credit is due. I told you guys, man, this is the last time I'm gonna have you guys on my team, so I might as well be able to, get as many points as I possibly can while the opportunity is here. Okay, so and look, man, look, I can't just I have to give you your credit when credit is due, man. And I see dude went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a 49er through and through. He's a 49er through and through. He's doing his thing. And he's that guy. He's that guy, this week. So I've got to give him credit where credit. He's on my team. So I can't. I could invite somebody like Devontae Adams or something like that, but I just don't want to do that. I just don't.
I hear you, man.
I'll invite him. Who am I kicking out though? I'm kicking out Gus Edwards.
He needs to be gone. He needs to be gone, bro.
I don't understand. Like it's just
the whole. You might as well say the whole Baltimore is running backfield. You might as well just say they all go.
6 rushing attempts for 12 yards. What? Huh?
He didn't even try.
Oh my! That's just bad, man. I'm gonna have to drop him in my other league. It's horrible, man. It's horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you.
That's what I got, man. That's what I got.
Hey, I saw you backtracking, man. Look, I wasn't gonna let you get away with that.
Hey, man, look, man. I said that I'm not drafting these guys again. Okay, I said I'm not drafting.
You still gonna give him his shine, though. I see you gonna still give him his flowers.
He said he come get a plate.
Okay.
Look.
All right.
Look. You can come and get you a plate this week. Okay, this week only. This is a 1-week contract.
Right.
Okay, those 10-day contracts that they sign in the NBA. Yeah, that's what you sign.
Yeah,
that's it.
No carry-out plates.
No.
No aluminum foil for your ass. All right. All right. For me, hey, look, I've already talked about these guys enough, but I love just bring them up all the time. And I've been giving his praises all the time. First, I'm doing 2. I'm feeling very generous today in my invite to the cookout. I got 2 for 1. So, Mr. Sabaje P. Ryan, you have done your thing while Mixon has been healing from his concussion. You've had 2 over 20-point fantasy performances in these last 2 games. And, he was barely even rostered. You've done your thing. I give you your flowers right now before you had to sit down on the bench again. Now, I'm going to be interested to see if they actually do sit him on the bench or they do it like a Tony Pollard Zeke situation.
No, he going back to the bench.
We'll see. I mean, it's kind of look. You kind of opened the bottle up, man. It's like you got a very capable running back.
I mean,
They might do like the Vikings though.
P.R. was great in college, man. He was great at Oklahoma. So.
Oh yeah, it took him a few years to get to the speed in the NFL, but he's starting to get his groove. And as always, my permanent invite. He'll always be my permanent invite because I've been rooting for this man since day one, and I got the film to prove it. And it's gonna come out. I'm gonna make a video because I got the film to prove it. Mr. Jalen Hurts, you have not let me down this season, man. I am so proud of you. I never thought I would root this hard for a Bama player, but he did turn to the dark side and go to Oklahoma. So I think that can disqualify his achievements at Alabama right there, and kind of like make me not remember that he was actually there whooping our ass because I went to Auburn. But Jalen Hurts, man, you deserve this, man. You deserve this MVP shine. You deserve this big contract that's coming to you, this big ass juicy contract. You know, Philadelphia, y'all need to give this brother love. You know, this the city of brotherly love. Y'all need to give him so much.
How did this man make every segment?
Cause hey, look, repetitive, man. It's war of attrition. I'm just gonna beat into your mind until you believe me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, listen to me now. Believe me later on.
All right, man. Move on, man.
All right. So who I'm kicking out of the cookout? We have already talked about this guy. He doesn't need too much words. Mr. James Robinson, go get your ass out, man. You know, I had faith in you, and I drafted you in my league. You know, as a late, I was like, man, this is a sleeper. He had some good games at the beginning, and then he just, you know, he went to bed, lost his job to Travis Etienne. You know, but for a guy who, you know, tore his Achilles and come back, he did his thing his first few weeks. He won me some games, so I can't be too mad at him. But dude, rushed for 10 yards on 4 carries. It's over. It's over. It's done.
There's nothing else to say about that right there.
Yeah, I can't, you know, I can't vouch for you anymore, man. I can't. So it is what it is.
Yep.
But yes, that's the end of that segment. We're gonna move on to these topics, and then we're gonna get on to our games of the week for week 14. It's a lot of buys next week. So let's go and see what it's gonna be like. So my first question for the group, and we've kind of already talked about this in past episodes, but I like to bring it up because now the situation's changed. You know, Lamar Jackson's hurt now, you know, and he doesn't have that new contract that we've been talking about. So my question for you guys, will Lamar still get a max deal even with this injury popping up? And another question that I want to ask is, should he have hired a professional agent to represent him? The floor is yours, guys. I want to hear your opinions.
You go first,
Juan. Guys, the first thing I'm gonna say, guys, is hindsight is always 20/20. I want you to remember that. Do I believe that Lamar Jackson will get a max deal? Yes. I do believe that he still will get a max deal. I don't believe that his value has diminished that much. In my opinion, I still believe that he has that max, you know, quarterback value. You know, I don't think he's going to get the level of deal like highest paid quarterback. I don't think he's going to get that money, but he will get a respectable quarterback deal. Should he have hired a professional agent? That goes back to what I was saying before, where hindsight is always 20/20. Me personally, like I said, guys, you go back to the tape, guys. I'm just going to tell you what I said. What I said was that I was okay with Lamar betting on himself. I was okay with that. I was okay with him going, you know, differentiating from the mold, things of that nature, and just saying that, hey, I'm determined to really do this thing. But when you look at it and you take all things into consideration, it's like this season right here wasn't just him. You know, like and when I say that, I mean the team around him. I'm not very confident in the team that he has around him, and so now because I don't feel like he has the adequate pieces around him, I feel like he may suffer because of that, and he may get the blame because the quarterback always gets the blame. The quarterback always gets the blame when everything is going badly. The quarterback always gets the praise when everything is going well. So, you know, hindsight being 2020, you know, sacrificing the 10 to 15% to get the agent probably doesn't sound like a bad idea right now, because he's going to lose a lot of money because of what has been going on in this season. And you know, it really pains me to say that. I drafted Lamar. It's not really just a fantasy football thing. Yes, I wanted Lamar to do well for me on my team, but I still want him to do well as a quarterback at the same time. So it's kind of an unfortunate situation.
Good deal. Mr. Marque, right? What you got to say?
Plenty to say about this thing. Will he get a max deal? I agree. He'll still get a max deal. He's still an MVP quarterback. It's not many. It's one. It's plenty of those in the league, but they all on the same team. They all got max deals already, except him. Now, as far as representation, should his mom representing him? I think that's a mistake, man. I mean, your mom, of course, she's your mom. She's gonna look out what's best for you. But at the same time, the agent's gonna do what's best for business. And the agent's business is Lamar Jackson. So I felt like if it were me, if it was my son, and we was getting ready going to I won an MVP, and I'm right, it's time for me to get a deal. I think I would have held out. I said we're gonna have to hold out. Because I know what's my value, and my value is my legs. And if I can't run, if I get hurt, and I don't have a deal on the table, it can sabotage anything. Who knows what his knee injury could be? It could just be pacifying. It could be a small tear. You know, we don't know. But what if it was a major ACL injury? He's out this season and next season. That makes it off the table. It's done. It's a wrap. Now, I'm with you, Davon. Like you said, his team, looking at his team, is not favorable. Like, he don't have great players on his team. Like, they really complement what he does, other than Mark Andrews. And the way I feel at this point, I don't know if the team really built around Lamar, which tells me, do they really believe in Lamar? To actually put the pieces around him. Because they feel like, oh, he got his legs, so we can kind of do the bare minimum because he can bail us out on bad plays. If I was Lamar, it's two things I'm doing when I go to the table. I want my max deal, and then we gotta add some players. I'm not signing until I know you bring some pieces in. If you're not gonna bring any pieces in, I'm going on the market. If somebody can take me, Because I guarantee it's plenty of teams that love to take Lamar Jackson as their quarterback. So, and you look at Jalen Hurts. You see what Jalen Hurts doing? Jalen Hurts not better than Lamar Jackson. It's just that Philly bought in and they know his skill set, and they got players, and they do plays that fit Jalen Hurts, and that's all. Pretty much. I mean, when you watch Jalen play, they're just running college plays. It's not like he's not doing nothing super complicated. Now, there's no slight to him. But I'm saying he running college plays, he can run, but it works. It winning with those plays because that's what fits his quarterback. That's called coaching.
Look. That does look. This is all. Chris can't contain himself, guys. He can't contain himself.
Oh, geez.
Look. This is all I want to say, man. This is all I want to say. You know, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, like you said, man, that the Ravens may not believe in Lamar. Yeah. It's a possibility, like you outlined the case. But check this out, though. What if Lamar Jackson? What if Lamar Jackson went to Atlanta?
I love it.
Oh, it'd be the second coming of freaking Michael Vick. It'd be like Michael Vick all over again, boy.
What if he went
Boy.
to Atlanta?
You know
That's
what?
it.
I'll be honest. If he was in Atlanta, I may think about getting season tickets. I'll be honest with you. If he was in Atlanta,
I would go to some get. Hey,
TV, man.
Look. This is what I'm going to say, Lamar. If you believe in yourself and you don't want to hire an agent, you are going to have the opportunity to go onto the open market and find you a very good suitor who wants you to come to their team. There's going to be plenty of teams out there that need a quarterback. There are plenty of quarterback deficient teams out here. Trust me. I know. There's plenty. So hey, he's gonna have an opportunity to get some money.
All right, guys. Look, I like to, we always say stats over feelings, right?
Yeah.
It's always a game. Hey, man. Hey, you'll see me in the merch soon. I got it on order, but stats over feelings. So let's go hit these stats. Lamar Jackson, courtesy of ESPN. Here's his since he's got into the league in 2018. Here's Lamar Jackson's stats. First season, 12-1. I mean, he didn't get I think Flacco was still there, and they were still working between that, and then they finally let him go. So 2019, he got the reins. That's when he won his MVP. 3,127 yards, 7.8 average yards per reception, 36 touchdowns. Amazing. 2020, a significant drop. Down. 26 touchdowns, significant less touchdowns. Okay. 2021. You got a little bit better, but touchdowns dropped. This year, yards dropped again. Of course, it's not the end of the season. He still got games, but we don't know how many games he's got left. So you can say this is probably his, this could be his last stats. It is because you don't know the severity of the knee injury. Right. But he's only had 17 touchdowns, only one more touchdown. What's the trend you see here? Because we like to talk about trends, especially, Vaughn is good at reading these trends because he does it all the day. He reads the 10Ks, he reads the reports these businesses have. What if you saw this report, Vaughn, as a GM?
The trend,
what would you think?
The trend is moving downward, but this goes into a situation to where I've got to think like an investor. Like that 2020 season, he had a reduction in passing yards, but he also had a significant reduction in attempts. So he had 401 attempts, 3,000 yards, 3,100 yards. He had 376 attempts, 2,700 yards. It's kind of a wash to me. I'm not going to expect you to be an MVP every year. So I don't really have a problem. I don't really have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Having a I know you're not going to give me 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I know you're not going to give me that every season. That's cool. I get it.
And this is just the passing game. Now you go down to the rushing game, and you got this for the rushing game.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the dude's running like a running back.
He got 1,200 yards his MVP season. Then he's got 1,000 in the year after that. Then it drops down 300 yards last season, and then
it's a good thing though for him.
Yeah, that means he's focusing more on passing, but his passing, it got a little bit better than the previous year.
But you know what? You can't. The stats tell a story, but you gotta see they record though. So like in that 2019 season, he may have to do all that because his team may have sucked. So he had to do everything. Sometimes when your team is great, you can do less.
The one thing that I think is important, the one thing that I believe is important, that's a very important statistic is the completion percentage.
Oh, let me take it back. Yeah, completion percentage.
Look at the completion percentage. The completion percentage will kind of give you, I believe, is a better statistic in my opinion.
It's dropped. He stayed consistent in 2020, 2021. damn near the same.
I mean, 6'2", he on average. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
he's not over. So
yeah, and to be completely
is it
honest,
though?
that like Lamar, like he's gonna be a quarterback that's gonna give you around 60% completion percentage. Like that's what he's gonna do, you know. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, it's just very difficult to look at this situation. Like I said, the Ravens haven't given this guy any weapons. I mean, no weapons at all. Like, I don't understand why these guys have not been drafting a wide receiver. I don't understand. My God, I don't get it. I don't understand why we don't have better running backs. Like why don't we have a better like why do we have running backs that are giving us 6 10 for 12 yards? Like why do we have that on the team? I mean, I'm trying to understand, and that's what's very painful is that, you know, I feel like he's going to get. I feel like he's going to get slided because of, you know, his particular play, which I understand is his play. I just have a problem with the weapons around him, and I feel like he has no weapons around him to help.
I can agree with that. Yeah, and that set him up in the position to be great. Story of a black man. What? Oh, my bad. Oh, you're not supposed to talk about that stuff on this podcast. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, man. I try to stay away from that topic when I can.
I'm all about controversy, man. Let's be real. Hey, I'm all about drama and controversy, and let's bring it on. Anyway, so next topic, and we talked about this a lot, but we've always had a hater when it comes to this. Not naming any names,
not again.
But if you check the tape, you can figure out who this hater is. You know, I got a video actually, you know, talking about this, and you can kind of see it on our website. You know, at the Fantasy Cookout. You know, on our YouTube page. I had a nice little video right here. You know, will Jalen Hurts get paid? Let's click on it. You know, let's just click on it because it's the tape. I wonder if it's going to play through this. I don't think it will.
Nope.
I think it's going to mess up if I do this, though. Yeah, here.
No, it's low.
Okay. Oh, see, yeah, it's going to mess up. Yeah, okay. But I have to figure out how to do it. Oh, come on, man. I have to figure out how to do it through the actual stream itself. But if you look at this video right here, this is me irate after Marque said some blasphemous things, saying Jalen didn't deserve a contract at all, a new contract at all. Do you agree with this, Mr. Marque Wright?
Tell me, what has he done? What has he done?
Are we really going to...
What has he done, man?
What has he done?
Yeah, what has he done?
Okay.
Wait, what he's supposed to do? Win ball games? That's it?
Win a lot of ball games. What's the Philadelphia Eagles record right now? Huh, Marque?
What, 13-1? 12-1? Yeah. Good job, man. I'm sorry. Good job, Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh yeah, because they definitely could do it. They could definitely do this without a quarterback. You know.
Most importantly, good job, AJ Brown.
Oh wow! Thank you, AJ Brown, for finally staying healthy for a season. I've been tracking you since you got into the league, and I've started you and I've drafted you in leagues. You were one of my suspect never to draft again players because I had to deal with you. Yes, you were great when you played, but you got hurt way too damn much. This is like the first season that you haven't been injured.
No, he's been injured. Yeah,
not this season.
Yeah, he's been injured 1 week.
Okay, I'll take 1 week in comparison to what it's been like.
I mean, okay, guys. Okay. let's do this. Okay, let's play a game. Okay, so let's just take, does he deserve a deal next year? Let's not even talk about that. Do we believe that Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
Yes.
Do we believe that
this season?
Yes, this season. Is he a top 10 quarterback in the NFL this season? Yes.
Let's just bring up the stats. Oh my god.
Let's see.
Do we believe
I don't need stats.
Stats over feelings, Marque. Stats over feelings.
Like seriously, like
Gino, you got Josh Allen. That's 3 I can name off the top of my head. I like Tyler Hinkey, man. That's 4.
Do you
you hear that?
Dude, do you really believe that Tyler Hinkey is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL this year? Like, do you really believe that? Honestly.
Yeah, I think he's like 10.
Dude, in terms of passing statistics, bro.
Here we go, Vaughn. I'm bringing it up right here. All right. Here is the leaders right now in yards. Pat Mahomes, not surprised. 3,808 yards. Averaging 8 yards per attempt. Huh?
He ain't better than Patrick. Keep going.
Joe Burrow.
Definitely not better than Joe Burrow. Keep going.
Okay, that's fine. But he's got a better yards per attempt ratio than Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but he's still not better.
Okay, continue. Josh Allen.
Not better.
Justin Herbert.
Probably slightly behind.
Justin Herbert sucks now, man, in my book. All right, Gino.
Okay. Not better than Gino.
Really? Not better than Geno Smith. Geno's been doing good. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving Geno his credit.
Look, man. Look. I don't have a problem with that because his statistics are better. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Tom Brady.
It's a goat, man. Come on. All right.
He's not better than Tom Brady.
Definitely not.
I still look, man.
Yes, he's not better than the 2022 Tom Brady. He's not. Maybe 1996 Tom Brady. But not the 2022 Tom Brady.
This man is the most disrespectful.
Okay, that's not like Tom Brady is not important. That's not important.
Wait, Jared Goff.
Okay, he better than Jared Goff.
Derek Carr.
No, he not better than Derek Carr.
What?
Derek Carr outplayed Jalen Hurts 10-1, man. I'm telling
you. That dude is better than Derek Carr, man.
No, man.
Yes, he is. Yes. No. Dude, okay. Like if you look at what's going on this year, man, like, okay, once we get past Jalen Hurts, bro, you got Kirk Cousins, you got Matt Ryan, you got Aaron Rodgers, you got Tua, you got Trevor Lawrence.
He better than Aaron Rodgers. He not better than Tua. He proved that Alabama.
This particular season, though, man, he is better. This particular season, man, he is 100% better than Tua in this particular season. 100%, definitely.
That's because Tua ain't played a full season, man.
Dude, you said he wasn't a top 10 quarterback. He's number 9 right now. If you're going off yards,
dude, he's number 9 in terms of yards, and he's number 5 in terms of completion percentage, man. Number 5.
Let's whip it. Wait, completion
percentage, man.
Let's whip it up real quick. Let's go completion percentage. I'll put it right here.
But he's number 12 in my heart.
I mean,
and see,
think about that, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, it won't let me just do Braden Allen, man.
Oh, they're bringing up receivers and whatnot.
Yeah, I did not want that. Did not want that.
But like I said, but back to the topic. Like I said though, is Jalen Hurts the MVP right now? That's the question, right?
I mean, who are you going to put at MVP right now?
My MVP right now probably would be I want to say Michael Parsons, but he kind of slowed down.
Yeah, I don't really think Parsons.
Yeah, I don't think they'll give it to a defensive guy, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't want to give it to Hurts, man. I just don't want to give it to Hurts, man.
I mean, look, man. He's going to.
I know you don't want to give it to Hurts, man.
He's going to have something to say about that MVP situation, man. Because when I look at the landscape, man, he's going to be in the conversation. I don't know how he's not in the conversation at this.
You know what? Okay.
Please, Marque, please educate me on why he should not be an MVP.
He's probably going to win MVP, but that's just because by technicality. With Jimmy G out, Cooper Kupp's out.
You are trolling. You are so trolling right now. Get the fuck out of here.
So,
get the fuck out of here.
Tua got hurt again, so because Tua is trending MVP too. So
Jimmy G was not really in the conversation of MVP, man.
Yeah, but when he picked up McCaffrey, it was all going to change for him.
Before Jimmy G got hurt, man, he was 17th in passing.
I hear you.
17th in passing.
But for the team, for as far as like the needed on the team, he's more important than Jalen Hurts.
But this is the thing too, though. The 49ers, they didn't have the level of record at the same time. So at the end of the day, when you look at these MVPs, when you look at these MVP awards, it's a regular season award. It's a regular season award that takes in your individual statistics combined with the team statistics. The problem is that, hey, let's just say for the sake of argument, let's say Jimmy G came all the way back and hawked down Jalen Hurts in terms of quarterback statistics. He would not have been able to hawk him down in terms of team record. He wouldn't have been able to do that. So it's like you have to take all those things into consideration, dude. The Eagles are priming themselves up, man. I think the Eagles may end this season 14-2, 13-3. Like they're gonna be around 14-2, 13-3. Like that's a pretty good record, man. And you're gonna have the statistics to go behind it. How is this guy not going to be in the conversation for MVP? I don't understand how.
Look,
he can win it, but it won't even matter. When they lose in in that second round, it won't even matter.
Hey, look, I've been saying this for the longest, and now people are starting to talk about it. 7 hours ago, is Jalen Hurts a clear front runner for MVP? First take. Jalen Hurts looking like MVP through 13 weeks.
Yep, that's all.
Everybody picked Jalen Hurts MVP.
That's all kisses to death. Because they come this week.
Ryan bet Ryan Clark on Buffalo Bills to AFC Chiefs, whatever. Jalen Hurts MVP. Second claim to NFL MVP honors. Rich Eisen. These are people who got more claims than I ever have, and I've been saying this since the beginning. The beginning.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Look, Marque didn't believe in Jalen Hurts, but God did. Marque didn't believe in Jalen Hurts, but Chris did. Okay, like I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, people are not believing in Jalen Hurts, man. But I mean, what you want me to say?
Look, me and Vado on the same accord, man. Stats over feelings, man. You got feelings in your thing about Jalen. We got stats proving why he deserves to be considered in the conversation.
Like I said, when you get in the playoffs, this good record.
We gonna see. Hey, we gonna see.
We gonna
see. Look, I'll leave it alone. We gonna see. And when you prove it wrong again, we got the film. I got the film right here, so you can't deny anything. It's on public record.
It won't mean nothing when he loses in the playoffs. So
all right, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Look. You can put me on record right now, man. The Eagles will not lose their first game in the playoffs. They will not lose.
I agree.
Playoffs, man.
I agree.
Not going to happen.
Y'all put a wager on that?
Oh yeah, I put a wager on it.
I'll put a wager on it. I
We'll
will.
talk off camera. We'll talk about what the conditions of the wager are. But
we can talk about it. It ain't gonna be money.
No. Look, we gotta figure out the. We gonna figure this out later.
All right. We spoke on Jalen long enough. I'm sure your butt cheeks hurt. So let's go on to something. Hey, pass the weed.
All right. Next topic is the best rookie wide receiver this season. So it's a pretty good list. Rookie wide receivers have been coming through and through, and they've been coming through for teams, man. And I'm really impressed with this 2022 draft class. Didn't expect this to happen. Now,
it's a weak class.
You said what?
It was a weak class, but actually they're doing pretty good, though.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, you can't deny it. I mean, Drake London, if he had a quarterback, he would be way better. Do you agree with that?
Debatable, but okay.
Garrett Wilson,
he
the truth. Traylon Burks
can't stay healthy.
Yep, he's already showing the injury bug. Jameson Williams, he just hasn't had the opportunity yet to do anything.
Yeah.
Chris Olave,
beast.
Yes, he is the future of the New Orleans Saints.
But we knew that coming in. I think he was like a senior at Ohio State, so we knew he was going to be ready to roll.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. But Chris Olave, you have supplanted Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas retired. You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Yeah, Olave like that smooth cat like your granddaddy had. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing.
Yeah, with the peanut butter interior.
I love the way he runs, man. It's just so smooth, man. He runs routes. So
yeah, and he gets open and he catches the ball and he does his thing after catch. He does his thing after the catch. All right, Scott Moore. I think he has potential, but he just hasn't shown it yet. Maybe year two he'll come through.
I only know who that is, so that tells you something.
He plays for Kansas City. He's a rookie wide receiver, Kansas City.
Man,
I think Pat Mahomes can make something out of him.
Man, those Kansas City wide receivers, man, you can't
trust them. That diamond does it.
You can't trust those Kansas City wide receivers, man.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Juju.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
McCall Hardman. Can you name another one?
Besides Scott Moore, I think didn't they trade away? Didn't they have Robinson?
They traded away
out there.
They traded away somebody, man. Added Kadarius Toney and whatnot, and
he can't stay healthy.
You can't, man. Look, guys, look.
I'm gonna put the big screen on you.
Look, guys, do not draft the Kansas City wide receiver next year. Do not do it, please.
Hey, you got at least two that you never drafted again.
Look, guys. If you know what's good for you, do not draft a Kansas City wide receiver.
Unless his name is Travis Kelce.
Exactly. That's the only one that you can draft. That's it.
All right. Christian Watson. He's starting to come up, but this might be Aaron Rodgers last year.
No, he signed a contract. He ain't going nowhere.
I don't believe this is Rodgers' last year.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't looking too well. All right. George Pickens.
He got a chance to be good.
Yeah, I mean the Pickett connection is there.
He plays, but he's gotta get his rookie quarterback, gotta get himself together too. So
yep. I don't know who Jahan Dotson. I mean, I've heard a few things about him. Not too much. David Bell. Who the hell is that? These are some deep. These are like 16 team people I would have to know. Mechie, he hadn't had the chance. Thank goodness he's recovered. From did he have leukemia?
Yeah.
Or sickle cell? Or which one? Leukemia.
Yeah, leukemia.
Yeah, he's recovered well, so he'll be back. He'll have his season to start off next year with your boy Bryce Young as quarterback. Alec Pierce. He's pretty good. But he just ain't got no quarterback. Jalen Tolbert. I don't know what happened to him, man. He was highly talked about at Dallas, and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very sure.
All right, Wan'Dale Robinson. He just can't stay healthy. I think he's hurt right now, but he's good. Khalil Shakir, he had that one good game in Buffalo, but I think he can be a good talent. Romeo Dobbs can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know the rest of the other people.
Tyquan Thornton, I ain't never heard of him. Yeah, it's getting deep. Slade Bowden, I've heard of him before.
Yeah.
He's a free agent.
These guys.
Yeah, he should stay. That's
it.
Hey, let's just go down the list for entertainment person. I ain't never heard of hardly any of these. Jaden Whaley, Mike Woods, Josh Johnson, Velus Jones. Who the hell is Velus Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Bo Milton, C.J. Johnson, Alinus Smith. Cool name. Dante Wright. There you go, Marque. Cousin. You got a cousin right there, man. Jonathan Mingo. I've heard of his name before.
LSU.
Yeah, Jonathan Mingo. Charleston Rambo. Man, that's a dope ass name. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know any of these. Trey Turner. Yeah. So that's the look. That's the list of rookies. So I'll give y'all one pick. Who's your most standout this year out of that list?
Olave.
Yes, I like that one. I'll say Garrett Wilson, man. He's starting to come through now that he's got a quarterback. He's the truth. He's gonna be a good future piece for the Jets push to the playoffs. They ain't gonna do it this year, but like in the coming years. Who you got, Vaughn?
I'm telling you, man, Christian Watson. He's made. I think he's made a name for himself.
He got Aaron Rodgers' trust. That's another one. That's the biggest thing.
So we'll see. Like we'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do next year. Can he start there from the beginning of the season? Can he start from the beginning of the season and build a name for himself for real? Can he do that? That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and my honorable mention is George Pickens because I talked about him a lot early in the season. George Pickens, I told people to pick him up. I do believe George Pickens is going to take it. He's the alpha dog now, to be honest with you.
He got great potential, man, because even at Georgia, he was underutilized.
Yeah.
And then now, I almost feel like getting the same treatment. But the thing is, he don't have the quarterback to really, which is the same thing at Georgia, to really give it to him right now. But like I said, Pickens is fresh off the bench. He wouldn't expect to play this year. So
yeah.
The sky's the limit for the Steelers next season, man. Because if Pickett could elevate his game, it's gonna be even better for Najee. So, if there's a threat of a pass, then the running game is gonna be better. True
that. All right, guys. It's the last segment, man. We've had a good show. We be running this show, man. Hey, this is our last segment. How we always like to end it. Our games of the week. What's gonna be our games of the week? I'll bring up the schedule. So I already got mine, and it's a rematch game, and I'm really interested to see how it goes. So, but these are the games we got next week. So notable buys this week. We got not was supposed to bring that up. Who are the notable buys this week, guys?
It's Falcons, Bears, Packers, Colts,
trash,
Saints, trash, and the Washington football team are the Commanders.
Oh Lord!
All the trash teams have buys this week. Crazy. All the teams that are trash are on bye. So now
all the dumpster fires.
So now all of you guys have the opportunity to go back into your film room, look at the trash you've exhibited out there on the field this year, and get yourself together.
Let's just float your face. You can say it again, Vaughn. Say it again so everybody can see you.
It's crazy, man. Like you guys now have the opportunity to correct your mistakes. Like all of you guys that are trash are together. You're in one group. You're gonna get a
You-
whole off week
one big dumpster fire. It's like
An
one big
entire
dumpster
off
fire.
week to
Trash can
review the mess. To review the mess that you guys have exhibited this year. Like, that's crazy, right? How that happens. Man.
Hey, like the song used to say, you got to clean up what they messed up, right? Starting their season over again. You got to clean up.
I think literally ain't no other team's got a losing record. Every one of them.
Every last one. Hey, honestly, yeah. No, I think Washington
Commanders, except
they because they lost this week. They lost this past week, so yeah, they might be in losing. Did they? Yeah, they lost this past week.
I don't know. They look like losers.
They tied. They tied.
Oh yeah, so they losers. How you gonna tie with the Colts, bro? Anyway, yeah, they all losers. Big dumpster fire bye weekend. You know, not too much you're missing. You might miss Olave. You might miss I don't know. Christian Watson. You'll miss him.
I'm gonna miss Gibson, man. Antonio Gibson.
Are you though? Because are you though?
We don't have another running back.
Are you really? You miss Justin Fields. You know, a healthy Justin Fields is good. You miss him, but all right. Let's go to your games of the week. So I'll bring it back up again. These are the games of the week. We got Raiders at the Rams on a Thursday night game. So don't start anybody in either one of those teams. Maybe Devontae Adams. That's about the only one I can say with confidence to start. Jets, Bills, Browns, Bengals, Texans at the Cowboys. Oh, that's just going to be a slaughter. Maybe. Vikings, Lions. Ooh, that should be a high-scoring game. Eagles, Giants. 11-1 Eagles, by the way. Ravens, Steelers. Ooh, this is always a dirty game. I got to watch this one. This is always a dirty game. Jaguars, Titans. Chiefs, Broncos, slaughter. Panthers, Seahawks, slaughter. Buccaneers, 49ers. We'll see. Dolphins, Chargers. Ooh. Is Herbert gonna play up? And then the Monday night game is trash. Bruh, these Monday night games and Thursday night games are straight ass cheeks. All right. Anyway, I got the Jets and the Bills just because it's a division rivalry. I think the Bills are suspect. Their defense has been suspect these last few weeks. They've been giving up a lot of points. So I think Mike White, he's feeling, he's going to feel that pain from losing the game like he did lose. It wasn't his fault. Berrios didn't catch the ball in the end zone. He tried. Berrios just fumbled the bag. But I think Jets have a renewed energy right now with Mike White at helm. And as long as Mike White can continue to be the quarterback that he looks like he can be, I think they got a good chance of winning and beating the Bills. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's my choice of the week. So you guys, you had a minute to choose. So what you got?
I got the.
I'll scroll down so you can see all the rest.
No, I got Browns and Bengals.
Ooh, Watson.
I just want to see what Deshaun's gonna do, man. I mean, I know they're not gonna put him on TV for obvious reasons. They just refuse to put the Browns on TV. I just want to see what he's gonna do. I mean, against the Bengals. I think just another week of just playing, fast-paced professional football. I think it's gonna be better for him just because visually that last game probably was a lot when he ain't played in 700 days. So been doing a lot of one-on-ones and practicing, but when you get a live game, it's totally different. So hopefully the second game we actually see Watson actually throw the ball with some proficiency and show the quarterback that he really is. So, and it's a away game too, so it's not a home game. So, I think last game was in Texas too, but I think it's better he's playing these away games. It's maybe better him just get acclimated to being back in there, not with the home crowd. So that's
knock off.
I mean, they're gonna get blown out, but I just want to see what Washington. I just want to knock that rust off. That's all.
I got you. All right, Vaughn. Last game. I'm scrolling through. You get to see all the trash games, and there's a couple good ones.
Guys, this is the game that really interests me the most. Buccaneers at San Francisco.
The night game.
You know, guys, right now the Buccaneers.
Well, it's afternoon game. All right.
Yeah, the Buccaneers at San Francisco. Okay, guys, this is what I want to tell you guys. Okay. What did we say previously, guys? We said that we've got a lot of trash on by, right? We're gonna have the New Orleans Saints, and we're gonna have the Falcons on by, who are division mates. Right now, this game is in progress. Saints are up 16-10. Okay, if the Saints win this game, they'll be 5-8, along with the Falcons. They'll both be 5-8. The Buccaneers will be 5-7 if they lose this game. If they play, you know that they're gonna play San Francisco, which I expect them to lose. They may be 5-8. Those three teams may be 5-8 together, like at the same time. Like, wouldn't that be freaking crazy if all three of those teams were 5-8? Now the Buccaneers are playing very good. The Buccaneers might end up scoring right here. If they get a touchdown, they'll be 6-6. You know, that'll give them at least a 1-game lead in that division. But that Buccaneers and San Francisco game right there, at the beginning of the season, I bet you guys said, man, like that's just going to be a good game, right? At the beginning of the season, it probably would have been a good game. But now, not so much. You know, so it's kind of a game that I'm watching just to see what garbage comes out of the NFC South. Like who actually makes it out alive in this division? Like that's what makes this game so interesting for me.
Which dumpster fire is gonna get kicked out in the first round?
Yeah, look, dude, the Falcons don't want it, man. They don't want it. They don't want it.
No,
man.
They don't.
It's right there at the doorstep.
Yeah.
Man, the Buccaneers just scored a touchdown, man. I think the Buccaneers might actually want it, man. They might actually want it, man.
Hey, they do it. Hey, they do it.
My show 1st and 10.
Oh man, guys.
Left in the game.
Penalty, guys. Penalty. Holding on the offensive lineman number 76, Smith, man. The touchdowns getting called back.
Hey, you know what they need to do for this season for the Bucks? You know, when people die, you know, they have the little emblem they put on the jerseys and stuff. They need to put a heart with Brady and Giselle and put it breaking and have that emblem for them in remembrance. They're doing it for Brady this season. TB12.
Man, Chris, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Like really, dude. Like, no. Like, come on, man.
Hey, doing it for Brady.
I'm gonna get cable next year. Let's wrap this up.
All right, man. Hey, we gave our games of the week, guys. This is another great episode of the Fantasy Cookout. Like I said, it always goes a little bit longer than expected, but hey, we always got something to say. Look, guys, like and subscribe on the YouTube page right here at the Fantasy Cookout. Hey, we got videos dropping every week. We'll drop this video on Tuesdays, and then throughout the week, I'll just drop some clips, you know, just to kind of talk about what's going on. Another thing that you need to do, guys, is subscribe to our IG page at the Fantasy Cookout right here. You know, this is where I drop some tips. We get some fun little snippets. I give a little information throughout the week. And as always, on Tuesday, I always drop my waiver wire ads of the week. Who's it going to be this week? I don't know. Haven't even looked at it yet. But I'm trying to get you players that's under 50% rostered. So you might have a good chance of actually getting those players. Like, subscribe on YouTube and IG at the Fantasy Cookout. Hey, man, it's been a blessing. What's up, Marque?
Anything.
Oh, okay. Man, it's been a blessing, guys.
Grab one of those running backs you just mentioned.
Oh, come on. Hey, I provided value, man. I've learned this from every content creator, every person who's been successful. Just provide value, and everything else will follow. So I'm just gonna continue to provide value and hope it's beneficial. The same thing when it comes to basketball. I just picked up somebody this week. I didn't know who they were, but hey, I won last week in the league. Hey, I'm trying to win, man. I need to win this money back. So, guys, it's been a blessing to be on this podcast with you again. Hey, we went for 2 hours, long as hell, but it's been a good 2 hours, man. Hey, look forward to speaking with you guys throughout the week. Be blessed, be safe. Hey, and just make them smile, right, Marque?
Make them smile.
Hey, guys, be blessed. Thank you.
See you.